Hello, I'm Randy here. Today working on my Ford Ranger here. Again, 1988 Ford Ranger. If you watched last video here, had a front wheel bearing go out on the truck here. The inner front wheel bearing here. Again, these are tapered roller bearings on the front. And yeah, for some reason the rear one went out. I don't know why. Here's the outer wheel bearing. That one's fine. Nothing wrong with that one, but yeah, the inner one, well, that's what's left of the inner one. The only thing I can assume, maybe the seal failed, and maybe that's why. I don't really know everyone. I don't get why the bearing failed. I'm not sure on that. But again, they're not that old. 10 years at the absolute most. I don't think they're even that old. There's somewhere between 5 and 10. So I did replace them some time back. So yeah, I don't know if maybe I didn't have them in there right. Seal failed and let crap in there. Don't really know. But anyway, it failed. And between videos here, I did go ahead and I decided maybe I should go ahead and pull that off. The remainder of that bearing there. And yeah, I think I found where the grinding, scraping sound was coming from. I don't know. Can you folks see it? The bearing here used to sit right here. Yeah. Apparently that bearing was spinning on the turning on the spindle there. So yeah, that's not good. Not good at all. Had a really hard time getting the rest of that bearing off, by the way. There was just nothing to grab onto to pull it off. So I ended up having to, I took the Dremel and cut it. And then with a chisel, I guess I put the chisel away. But then with a chisel, I split it and was able to pull it off that way. And that's when I found out, probably a good thing I did. So I did purchase another spindle here. I'm not sure if this one's bad. It doesn't look good to me. You can see where the bearing has spun on there. So that at the very least explains where all the horrendous grinding, probably the squealing too, I would imagine. I don't know. But that explains where the horrendous grinding metal on nasty metal. You folks know what sound I'm talking about. If you've ever heard it, you know. So that explains where that comes from. So yeah, I got parts ordered, everyone. I got new rotors coming. Again, as far as I know, these are original rotors on the truck. So original rotors. Got new ones of those coming. I think those come with the bearing races inside of them from the looks of the picture. Also come with the studs pre-installed. So not that expensive. Only, I think they were $35. And I'm just going to go ahead and do both sides here. Get both sides done. Have them both done the same. So yeah. Anyway, what I want to do today, pull that spindle off. And then hop to the other side, and we're going to pull that tire all apart there as well and get the bearings off. So everything's ready to go back on. Oh, I got new pads as well, by the way. These pads aren't that old. A year old, maybe? But where is it? This one, oh, yeah, see the cracks in it? I didn't like that. I didn't like the fact that there's cracks in the essentially new pads there. And you can see on this rotor here, it looks like it got hot, which would make sense. Would definitely make sense. So, yeah, let me set the camera up here. We're going to start tearing this apart. You two behaving yourselves over here? Just, you want to check and make sure here. Well, everyone got that side off. Luckily, no bearings came falling out of this side, so that's good. Here's both bearings here, both intact. I did know, well, I kind of greased it. I'm not going to pick it up. But I did notice the seal on the back side. It looked like it was slightly questionable. And I did replace the seals at the time I replaced the bearings, by the way. So the seals are as new as the bearings are. So, yeah, kind of odd. Kind of odd. But, yeah, like I said, I noticed the seal didn't look particularly good on that one either. So probably potentially going as well. I'm not sure. But again, like I said, I got new bearings ordered both sides. Of course, got a spindle for that side coming. I wasn't planning on doing the spindle for this side. I couldn't find new spindles. I don't know, maybe they're out there somewhere, but I couldn't find new spindles, so I got a used spindle coming. Hopefully that'll be okay. We'll find out. But what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna see if I can get that particular spindle there off. Okay, everyone, talk about a real pain in the you-know-where to get that off. My goodness. Finally got it off. Yeah, it's off. I don't know what else to say about it. Looks pretty chewed up right in here. It doesn't show up on camera really well that way. But yeah, it's really, I mean, you run your hand across that. It's not, I mean, this is smooth. That's just all, yeah, all chewed up. So like I said, I got another one coming. Hopefully that will be better than this one. And yeah, wow, that did not come off easy. Looks like there's a seal back here that probably, who knows how much good that's doing. There is a bearing inside of here for the axle there. I don't know if the one I have is coming with one or not. I guess we'll have to find out. If not, I might have to get that bearing out and or see if I can get a new one. New one would probably be better. Anyway, everyone, we're going to change gears here a little bit real quick. For those of you watching the John Deere 2510 project videos, yes, that is the battery cover there. So let's just go with the third time's the charm here for the paint, hopefully. I sanded the second coat of paint back off. That did not turn out well at all. That just like all peeled up. It was weird. I don't know what was up with that. So I'm going to re-primer it. I've got the heat on it. Unfortunately, today's like really cold again. But I want to try to get this done. So Hopefully I'm not going to shoot myself in the foot again. So we're going to try to repaint it. Like I said, I'm going to reprime it, repaint it. I got it all sanded back down again. I didn't sand it right back down all the way down, but enough that it is smooth, and hopefully it'll turn out pretty good. The backside turned out pretty good. Just how we need to get this side done. So yeah, let's paint this a minute. Okay, everyone. Yeah. I don't know. You paint experts out there are going to have to help me with this one. I don't even know at this point. I don't know. It's been 3 days since I put the last coat of paint on it. I just sanded it off yesterday. Why? Why is it doing that? Why? And it's the same thing it did, if you remember, when I put the second coat of green paint on to try to kind of cover up the runs there. It had been 2 days. So let's see. Saturday is when I put the first coat on. We primed it, and we put the the green paint on. And of course, ran like crazy. It was just way too cold out. I should have known. Should have put the heater on right away. Got the part warm before I tried to do that. This part is not hot, by the way. I mean, this box isn't even warm. I got the heater sitting fairly close. It's like that far apart. So this part is not hot. It's like I said, the box is like, it's not even hand warm. You touch someone's hand, it's not even that warm. So part's not hot. That's not it. Why is it doing that? So yeah. Anyway, after Saturday, after we painted Saturday, obviously next Monday there, it was like, crap, this is not right. Not good at all. So we tried to sand the runs back down, smooth them out, painted it again, and it did this with the green paint. This is what it did with the green paint. So yeah, yesterday, which was Wednesday, I sanded that all down, smoothed it back out because we had all that in it. Sanded it down. I was thought about polishing it up, everyone, but I could see the like honeycomb cell in it. I don't know, maybe not really honeycomb, but you see all that I could see that in the paint yet. So it's like, you know what? That's not going to be good. I'm just going to try to repaint this, and yeah. But now, today, Thursday, it's doing that again. What in the world? Why is it doing that? Clearly, that's not going to work. I mean, there's no sense me even putting green paint on that. That's just, yeah. Why are you doing that? You're not hot. I would say it's the perfect temperature. Like the perfect temperature for painting. It's probably, this part feels like it's maybe, it's maybe 70 degrees, maybe. That's about it. So like perfect temperature for painting. There's no reason that paint should be wet anymore, the old paint. What little was left of it on there, I pretty much sanded off. You could see in spots where I had sanded it all the way back down. So yeah, what in the world? The only thing I can think at this point, everyone, is I'm going to have to sand it all the way back down and get rid of all that old paint. Something is not right. Something did not go right with this part. I don't know what. Anyway, I'm moving on to one last project here for the night I'd like to get done. We're going to change out the seat here for the 2010. Hopefully that goes better than the painting for that thing. That thing is just, that thing's possessed or something at this point. I don't even know what to say about that. So yeah, let's see if we can get this old seat off here. This looks like some sort of homemade seat my grandpa possibly made. I'm not sure. This does not look, like a factory seat. I mean, we got some plywood. Looks like some 3/4 ply down here. And, yeah. Got the same seat. The same seat that we put on the 2510 is supposed to fit this 2010, by the way. So, just got another one of those. We're going to put a new seat on it. Like I said, this seat's pretty much had it and shot. Okay, everyone, got the old seat off here, but I might have to rethink this a little bit here because something doesn't quite look right here. Pretty sure that's not the way that's supposed to be. Actually, let me get around the other side here. I think you can see it better from the other side. So yeah, I don't know what this is, but it's clearly broken as well. It's got some sort of cable on it here. I don't know what that is about. Yeah, not sure, and I don't see where that goes. What's the purpose of this spring-loaded doohickey there? And like I said, that definitely doesn't look right. I'm thinking we're missing something here, everyone, but I don't know what. This is a different style seat than the 2510, so I don't know that I can necessarily reference that one. But yeah, something tells me I think we're missing something here because I don't know. Something is not right here. Looks like they got a similar idea, but at least on the 2510, I believe it's down here that you adjust it, and here it's there. So weird, and I'm not sure. This lever doesn't seem to do nothing. There's also one back here as well. That doesn't seem to do nothing. That might just be rust. It's frozen up. I don't know, but yeah, that doesn't do anything back here either. So interesting. Yeah, something doesn't seem right. I mean, of course, it's. Not sure where all that play is actually coming from. Oh, I think it's these bottom brackets here. Probably those bottom brackets, yeah. Interesting. It's supposed to be spring-loaded somehow, I'm sure, but it's obviously not spring-loaded. And this isn't how I found it, by the way. This is how it actually was. Oh, okay, not quite that bad. This piece was basically held up, by the board there. So, of course, it didn't fall down like that. But, yeah, okay, interesting. So let me think about this here a minute. I'm going to have to see if maybe even do some research here before I put the new seat on. Because, yeah, I don't quite want to put it on with it all broken like that. Or something's not right. Yes, phone. I know you're ringing. Okay, so here's what I got here. I pulled the spring out. Well, actually, correction. The spring fell out. One would assume there's probably supposed to be a pin in the bottom here that holds it. I don't know, can you folks see that? That there. One would assume there's probably supposed to be a pin across there, but there's not. So, wow. We're like... And I'm trying to make heads and tails out of this, everyone. If anyone knows how the seat goes together, how the seat goes together, please throw it down in the comments below, because I'm I've got an idea here, but it doesn't seem like, it seems like we're missing some parts. I mean, obviously, yes, the pin, that one, that I can see. Let's see if I can get this in here. So that makes sense. That probably goes in there like that, right? That kind of makes sense. But it seems like there's got to be something that holds that in there, right? Because there's, and then there's got this pot here as well. It seems like, okay, it's measuring weight here. Where's the indicator? There's no indicator there. So what? There's nothing in these two holes here. Is there supposed to be something in these holes here that holds this? I don't know, everyone. Don't know. Also, I did notice, you got this cable here. There's a pulley back here. I don't know, can you folks see that pulley right there? That one right there. Don't know. Yeah, so don't know what that goes to either. I'm not entirely sure. This doesn't seem to do anything. I don't know what this is for. Well, I think I know what it's for. It's for adjusting the seat up and down, but it doesn't seem to actually attach to anything back in there. So I think what we're going to do, everyone, we're going to wrap it up for this video. And I think maybe, well, depending on if I get truck parts. If not, we'll maybe work on this some more tomorrow. So, which, by the way, everyone, let me know. You liking, I'm kind of like doing daily work videos or work logs here. That's what I'm calling anyway. You know, not daily vlogs. It's more like daily work logs here, what we're working on out in the shop. Let me know. You folks liking this? You want to see more like complete projects? Or would you rather, you know, see kind of like the daily videos? So, and by the way, when it comes to the daily videos, I only what I've been doing lately is editing them up on the weekend. So what you're seeing this week was shot last week. So I'm a week behind just because, you know, to be able to shoot the daily video and then edit the daily video, wow, it'd take a lot of time. So I do edit them up on the weekend. And then, of course, yeah, you get to see them. What I'm shooting this week, you'll get to see next week. So, yeah, if you folks are liking this, let me know. And, yeah, if you have any ideas how this goes together, let me know. I'm going to see if I can find some information on that as well. Something doesn't quite look right here, that's for sure. See if I can clean this up a little more, too. You know, we got some straw or grass, whatever's in there. See if I can get that out, and that'll maybe make a little more sense, too, once I can see in there. So, anyway, on that note, everyone, I think we're going to wrap it up here. Comments or questions, be sure to leave them. This tractor does run, by the way, for those of you wondering. I did get it running. I think I mentioned that already. It wasn't that bad, and I'll make a video on what it took to get running. Like I said, it was pretty simple. So, again, everyone, thanks for watching, and until next time, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, by the way.